Hey there, friends and enemies, Jopie here again, and I don't think it's hyperbole to say this newly revealed Magic the Gathering card for the Spider-Man set is going to shake things up quite a bit and will be something of a game changer, not only for what we see with this set in particular, but also for sets going forward, and I want to explain why in this video. So if you are looking forward to more Marvel Magic the Gathering crossovers, this will be for you. If you're not excited about those, if you're not really a Universes Beyond fan, then I understand that you're probably not going to be very hyped. But for me, I love these crossovers personally. I play Magic with my son a lot. He's a big Marvel kid, and he also loves Spider-Man, so this is very exciting for him as well. Anyway, let's jump into the card, which is the Soul Stone. If you don't know, this is one of the Infinity Stones, which are a key point in the MCU movies and also the Marvel comic books as well. This one says it's a legendary artifact, Infinity Stone, that costs 1 colorless and a black mana. You can, first of all, it has indestructible, and you can tap it for a black mana. So essentially it is a mana rock to kick things off. Then for 6 colorless and a black, you tap it for the effect that says exile a creature you control, harness the Soul Stone. Once harnessed, its infinite ability is active. The infinite ability says, at the beginning of your upkeep, return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. So that's pretty insane. I don't think it's overpowered because of it costing 7 mana. I have seen some people saying this is an insane card, and I'd agree it's very, very good. I don't think it's going to be absolutely broken or anything, but there's a couple things to remember. One, obviously we have the base art on the right. Then in the middle you have Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet, and that is very nice looking. That's the Soul Stone that I personally would love to chase. And then on the left you have essentially a full art that I think is also very pretty, but again, it doesn't have the full text of what the card does, so it might not appeal to everybody with that one. I think the middle one is my personal favorite, and I will definitely try to snag one when the set launches. Now, the two things that I want people to remember with this, and I feel like they are very separate, but also important things to know. One is that the set itself is probably going to shoot up even more in price. You're going to see collector's prices for the collector's boxes and collector's packs go up as people really chase this card. I think this is going to be the one that most folks are after, and that's really unfortunate because those prices are already shooting up as we get closer to launch. We saw it with Final Fantasy. I don't think this set is going to be as expensive or as sought after as Final Fantasy, but I do feel like it is going to be abnormally high, especially at launch for the collectors packs and boxes because of the ultimately limited quantity of those options. If you didn't know, the Wizards only reprints the standard content, the play boosters and all of that. They don't reprint the collector's boosters or anything like that. So definitely something to keep in mind. If you want some collector's packs, definitely try to snag them as early as possible for a reasonable price. Hopefully, if you haven't pre-ordered them already, or if you haven't found a way to get some, that might be too little too late at this point. But I will also wouldn't really think that the collector's boosters are going to keep going up and up and up like the prices of not only the collector's boosters but the collector's packs or collector's the cards that are available only in the collector's boosters for Final Fantasy. I think this one will be a little bit more reasonable, especially once we see the prices of the cards. It'll flatline just a bit. The second thing that I think that's important to talk about is, in my opinion, they don't reveal this card without having the other Infinity Stones also in the works, on the table as an option going forward. I have heard rumors that there are going to be some more Marvel sets going forward, whether they are smaller sets like the Spider-Man set or whether they are full-blown sets like Final Fantasy remains to be seen. We could also potentially get some secret layers, but I don't think they would include any of the stones in that. Now, that also leads us to the question of what other sets could they possibly launch. We've seen it with Spider-Man. What other options do they have? I personally think the most likely are going to be the X-Men. I think that's an obvious no-brainer set, and that could be a large set as well, especially compared to a Spider-Man. They could also do a full-blown Avengers set. We've seen a lot of the Avengers in the Secret Layers, Captain America and all that, but we also saw Storm as well, so they could have new cards for that as well. I think those two are the most likely. You could also see Fantastic Four, maybe Guardians of the Galaxy, but I think Fantastic Four, especially with all their villains, could be very likely. Something like Guardians, or like just a general space-themed Marvel set, especially now that vehicles are commanders, could be an option as well. So there's a lot there that could potentially be happening, and I do feel like it is on the table to have, over the next few years, multiple Magic slash Marvel crossovers with the rest of the stones eventually coming out. I personally would like to see them add 2 of the stones per set instead of just 1, but I don't know if that's something they will do, because I'd rather have these out within the next 2 years rather than waiting 4 or 5 years potentially until we fully see all of these in the game and available as options. So we'll have to see. I'd be very curious if this is the way they're going to format the stones as well. I think they could be absolutely incredible adds to a lot of decks. This as a 2 mana cost mana rock that has indestructible, but also has some additional late game benefit, I think is a very good option, especially if you're able to use that effect early on. Say you're able to get some treasure tokens or get some additional help through a dark ritual or something like that, and you're able to use the soul stone early. You can essentially just be churning your creatures very, very quickly. If they die, no big deal. Another one comes back every single round. And the other Infinity Stones will likely be just as sought after. So I'd love to hear from you guys. Are you excited about this card? Are you looking forward to what it means for the future of Magic the Gathering? Let me know down below. My name is Jopa. Have a good one. I'll catch you all later.